weekend, it was a pretty nice day across the region. We actually got to see some sunshine and warm temperatures. We are already starting to see some changes, though. This is a look at your camera in Poplar Bluff. We are starting to see a few thunderstorms working their way into the region. Just a few minutes ago, we were actually tracking some lightning on this camera. Doesn't look like it wants to show up for us now, but you can see that on the radar, all of those little lightning bolts. We are actually seeing some thunderstorms making their way into the region. The heaviest rain is still off across parts of southeastern Missouri. So again, extending from south of Cape Girardeau and then off to the west of Sikeston all the way to the south of Poplar Bluff. All of this activity is going to continue to work its way to the north and east through the entire viewing area as we head overnight tonight and into Friday. So again, a very active forecast coming our way. That threat tracker bar is going to be way up tonight as we head into early tomorrow as we track the rain. And then of course, by the time we get to Friday, we're tracking rain, storms, and then very windy conditions. We have several wind headlines to talk about. And then behind this system, that's when the colder air starts to work its way in. And we are talking about dangerously cold conditions, especially by the end of the weekend and into next week. This is a wide look of the satellite and radar. Earlier, there wasn't a whole lot showing up for those earlier evening shows, but notice some of those showers that we were tracking earlier across parts of Arkansas are really starting to ramp up. That's the activity that's going to work its way to the north and east and into our region as we head overnight tonight. So by the time we get to about 3-4 o'clock, widespread rainfall falling across the entire viewing area, and that will stick around even into tomorrow morning. By 10 a.m., we can see still soaking rain across the region. So if you are going to be getting out early tomorrow morning, if you're heading to work, if the kiddos are heading to the bus stop, this is something that you want to keep an eye on. You'll want the rain gear, and you'll probably want to allow yourself some extra time as you're heading out the door tomorrow, because it is going to be a pretty messy commute as folks are heading out. This rain will continue to push away from the region, but scattered showers will continue throughout the day on Friday. On the back side of the system, can't completely rule out some brief snowflakes mixing in. However, not expecting any impact. So it's very similar to what we dealt with on Monday and Tuesday. The other thing to note, of course, are the very windy conditions. It's not just going to be the heavy rain and the chance for some storms. We are talking about very strong wind gusts as we head into early tomorrow morning across parts of northwest Tennessee and western Kentucky. Could see some gusts close to 40 to 50 miles per hour as we start the day. There's a break in the middle of the day, and then sustained winds pick up as we head into the afternoon. And as we head into the afternoon, we could see some wind gusts as high as 50 to 60 miles per hour. So that's why we have all of these wind alerts in place, all of the tan boxes across southern Illinois back into southeastern Missouri. That is a wind advisory. It begins at midnight tonight and continues until midnight tomorrow. The same time frame goes for these gold boxes showing up across parts of eastern Illinois and then back into western Kentucky, even a couple of counties off in southeastern Missouri. But that is a high wind warning, and that is where we do see the chance for some higher wind gusts. Keep that Storm Track 3 app around, because again, with the high winds, we could see some isolated power outages as this makes its way through the region. We'll want to keep a close eye on that, and of course the rain. Once this system comes through, here comes the cold. It really starts to push in as we head into the weekend. Tomorrow, high temperature is 51, but it'll drop all day long. And as we head into Saturday, that high is actually going to be dropping as well. By the time we get Sunday, Monday into Tuesday, we're talking high temperatures in the teens, low temperatures in the single digits. And then with the wind chill, by the time we get Monday into Tuesday, we're talking about wind chill values that are going to be well below zero. So I know a lot of folks want to know, how much snowfall are we going to get? We can't talk totals yet, but what I can say is if we see any accumulating snowfall, we are expecting all snow. The highest amounts, though, are kind of starting to trend south of our area. That doesn't mean we're not going to get any, but again, maybe not quite as much as some hoped.
And that's a picture that will come more into focus as we get closer to that day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.